Hello, Senior Stoner fans. Just the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day. I have a major announcement for everybody for the channel. Today I'm launching Senior Stoner merchandise. The link will be right underneath where it says Senior Stoner Studios. And I hope you all find something that you like. There's a lot of great stuff. I put a lot of time into it, so did Mrs. Stoner. And hopefully everybody can find something they like. Let's talk about today's topic. Boredom. That's right, boredom. How do you stop boredom? Well, it's like any other thing that goes wrong. When you're sick, you got to identify you're sick, admit it to yourself, and then you start getting well. So the first thing you got to do is find out why you're feeling bored. Have you been procrastinating stuff? You just keep putting it off, putting it off, putting it off, and you're doing nothing. Have you lost your useful energy? Think about it. Are you just on a hamster wheel and not doing anything productive? You're going to feel bored. Are there gaps in your schedule that you don't fill? In other words, during the day, you just have periods of the day where you're like this, there's nothing going on, and you're just sitting there like you could feel bored. Are there environmental obstacles to stop you from doing meaningful things? Do you have no internet? Do you have no phone? Do you have no way of contacting another individual? Can you not go out of the house? How about motivation? Are you motivated? Do you have enough motivation? Got to think that some of these things I just mentioned, okay, can cause boredom. But even more than the things that cause boredom, we have to find the tips and tricks that can pull us out of boredom. That's the key. You want normal life. You don't want to, oh, I understand what boredom is. That's nice now. Now I can be bored. You want to find ways to become more involved, let's say. How about you figure out what you really want to do? You know that boredom often masks where you don't know what you want to do. Think about it. Maybe you just want to watch your television, but the cable's out, okay? Maybe that's not boredom. It didn't happen to you on purpose. You didn't set yourself up like that. You've also got to stop procrastination. You got to nuke it, because procrastination can definitely cause boredom, because distractions take your mind off your task. So try to eliminate the wait and try to get on with what your busy schedule was, whatever it was. Try to align your compass, your physical and mental compass. Boredom can really be a cause of being misguided and have no direction. You might want to spend some time identifying your goals and desires, because sometimes simply bringing up those things can get you motivated to do more. Try to socialize, even in pandemic. Try to socialize any way you can. Social media, because boredom can often disguise a lack of social energy, so it might even be a bigger problem than just being bored. Pick up a phone. Try to find a way to put off your boredom. Any task, any tiny task, you could turn into something productive. Even if you have to shovel snow, you could turn it into something productive. Learn something new. We've talked about this, how important it is to learn new things every day. Maybe what people need when they're bored is mental exercise. Learn something new by reading a book. Learn something new by researching a topic. Write a short story to yourself. Pull up Photoshop and check out your artistic skills. There's a lot you can do. How about slicing off distractions? Think about it, because boredom can happen when you're doing a task like random internet surfing or watching television shows. Distractions can be a black hole sucking you in to disinterest. Click, click, click. Think about how many times during the day you click your remote control to keep it going. Maybe turn off the TV. Turn off the computer. Maybe start finding something to do to better occupy you, so you're not just mindlessly clicking or surfing the internet. There's a thing that you want to do also, whether you work or you're retired like me. You want to try to fill the holes in your schedule. You want to try to remember that too much time is often worse than no time at all. It's difficult to adjust to the boredom when you suddenly have a schedule vacuum. If you've been a busy person, all of a sudden there's nothing in your calendar, what do I do? So spend a few minutes maybe creating a list for yourself of things that can fill those schedule holes. There'll be pearls of wisdom. It'll be a little thing, but it'll give you something to think about or do. And I've talked about things like this, but I like the way this is said. Become your own cheerleader. You gotta love yourself. Do you know that people get bored because of what's called temporal confidence? That's right, temporal confidence. They don't feel good about themselves, so they're just sitting there. Who wants to work hard for a goal when you don't think you're going to succeed? Think about it. So review your wins. Review your high points in life so that you can restore those positive goals and keep moving towards things that will excite you. Maybe write some stuff down. Open up some type of journal for yourself. And maybe even add a new challenge in your life. A significant challenge. Something that maybe you don't even think you can do. And see how you achieve it or you don't achieve it. And measure your success. There are just a tremendous amount of ways that we can stave off boredom. But do you all know the worst part about boredom? A lot of times you don't see it coming. See if you don't agree with this. You're clicking on your remote control, okay? You're sitting there spacing out, but you didn't know there was anything wrong with it. A lot of times when people are bored, they're alone. And when you're alone, you don't have another sounding board. You don't have somebody else saying, wait a second, maybe you ought to think about it this way. So the challenge in being bored is that you're only going to have yourself to help you. Think of it. You're not going to be in contact with anybody else. You're going to be alone, bored. So let's turn that around. Let's remember we live in a cyclical life. Remember, two things happen at the top, hope and opportunity. Remember, once our fingernails are on the house windowsill, we can get in the room. If you enjoyed today's discussion about boredom and how to overcome it, hit me with a subscription on Senior Stoner. Send me your comments. I reply to all of them. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, check out the Senior Stoner merchandise store, launching today. I'll tell you where it is. teespring.com, T-E-E, spring.com/senior-stoner-studio. Hope you find something that fits. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.